Alright guys, we got a pinhole leak right here. She's shooting right out of that fitting that looks like it's been brazed shut once before. Got my finger on it right here, you see it? It's shooting right into the bottom of the heat exchanger there. No good. Alright guys, as you can see on that Rinnai in there, we got a pinhole and it looks like it's leaked there before. So I'm going to try to braze it shut. And I'm going to see if I can either get that piece of copper, or if not, we'll have to get a new heat exchanger. We'll check to see what the warranty status is on it, but where it's been fixed once before, and I'm about to try to attempt to braze it shut again. Probably going to have to replace that, either that piece of copper. I haven't dug into it real deep. Maybe that's just a piece of copper, or it might be mechanically connected to the heat exchanger. We'll see, but we're going to try to fix it right now. All right, we're getting all the water drained out of it now to attempt to braze this shut. We want to make sure we have no water in the system, because if there's water, chances are the braze isn't going to hold. Now I'm just brazing a pinhole here over top of another braze, so probably not that big a deal, but I did want to make sure I got all the water out of it before I attempted the repair. All right, let's take a look at what we're up against here. Like I said, that has already been brazed once before. Could probably get just that fitting that goes into that swedge on the other side, right there. But chances are I'd probably get a whole heat exchanger. But man, this thing has been leaking all over everything inside here. So we're going to pull that off, try to get it drained, try to get all the water out of it before we attempt this braze. All right, looks like crap, but we did get it brazed shut. However, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We got more issues here. Looks like that pinhole leak caused some other damage. It caused some big time damage. All right, that Rinnai has multiple issues. I was able to stop the leak. I was able to braze shut that pinhole leak, but after I got that shut off, started testing the unit, the flow control valve is bad. So when I went to remove that, the cold water inlet valve broke off right in my hands because the brass was so brittle. Now, so I called Rinnai, and the heat exchanger still is under warranty, but apparently this unit has already had a heat exchanger in the past couple years. So now Rinnai wants a water sample. So I go to the customer with this, telling him, look, this is what it's going to be. And he, at this point, just wants a new water heater. And the water heater's only 6 years old. But here's the funny thing. His old one only lasted 5 years. So he's definitely got a water issue here. And he has no water treatment system. No water softener, nothing like that. And I told him, I said, you probably need to put one in. You know, he could probably put a water treatment system in cheaper than he can put a water heater in. And a lot of times the water treatment places will put one in for next to nothing because they want to sell you a service contracts on them. They want to sell you the contracts on coming by and checking the thing out, just like any other service contract. So, but maybe he'll seriously think about it now. Or if he wants to buy a new water heater every 5 years, I'll sell him one every 5 years. I don't care. So, all right, guys. Well, that's how that one ended. I wish I could have got him going, because by the looks of it, he's going to be without hot water for at least one night. So, and that can get pretty tough. What's going on, everybody? It is Saturday, May 27th, and it's right around 7 a.m. And we are headed back to the customer with the water heater to change that water heater out this morning. So, the customer didn't want to go through all the rigors of sending water samples in and, you know, moving at whatever pace Rinnai wanted to move this thing at. So he said, you know what, take that one out of here and give me a brand new one. So that's what I'm doing today. So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna rip the old water heater out, and we're going to put a new one in. Stay tuned. All right, this bad boy's coming out of here. Our venting is gonna stay the same, and the CPVC is gonna stay the same, but I do have a new valve kit for it. And voila, it's off the wall, brought it outside. So let's go take a look at the new one and see what we got to do. Here's the old one. I got her ripped out of there. And here's our new one. I already took the liberty of putting the valve kit on. Saved me a couple minutes today. Did that last night. I think the new one is a little bit longer. I'm about to measure that now. Call that 22 and a half. No, it's the exact same height. Cool. It does look deeper though. Say 10 with no cover. Yeah, it is a little deeper, which that doesn't matter to me. Cool. All right, we're gonna carry this thing in there and get her put on. Now, I don't know if I did this carrying it in or it came like this, but that door is dented and I'm not very happy about that. But of course I don't have a new door on me, so I'm gonna lift it up and I'm gonna put it off to the side so it doesn't get damaged anymore. Oh, we got our new one hung on the wall now. We got the venting hooked up. So we have our gas piping to do, and we have our water lines to do. So we'll go ahead and put this union on. Get that out of the way. And then we just have our water piping to do. And we're about to do that right now. All right, we got our water piping hooked up. We got the drip leg for our relief valve hooked up. Just double check the venting here. That looks good. All right. All right, just letting my glue dry here. And then it's been about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. I want to make sure this glue dries good and hard. I already got my gas on. I'm gonna soap test a couple of these fittings, make sure nothing's leaking. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. No leaks. All right, I'm just about to turn the water on. And we'll purge the water heater. All right, I've got full pressure on. Water heater's purged. We're gonna plug it in and go through our parameters. All right, A1 max temperature. We can set that to 140, and then high altitude. I'm just gonna go through all these parameters now. All right, put the cover back on, got the parameters set. We're going to test the water heater. We're gonna turn this valve on here and make sure we're making hot water. And our little flame indicator light came on, so we're making hot water. It looks like we're running pretty good. We're gonna go around, we're gonna test a couple fixtures too, make sure we're good there. But I think we're in good shape. Cut that back off. All right. Just wanted to check the venting out, make sure all that was good. All this was existing. I just reused it. Doesn't look bad. All right, just taking one last look here. We turn the temperature down to 120. Gave the homeowner some instructions on what to do, and we're done. All right, guys, just finished up with that Rinnai change out. It took me about 2 hours between the getting on the job till I pulled out of the driveway. I got there right around 8 o'clock, and it's just after 10 now, so pretty straightforward. The new one looked a little different, but everything, all the fittings matched up perfectly. I just needed to do a couple CPVC fittings, and we were back in business. So, you know, pretty straightforward, pretty nice little job for a Saturday morning. All right, guys, but that's going to be it for this one. Let me know what you guys think about those Rinnai water heaters down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All right, guys, it's Memorial Day weekend, so I'm going home. Hopefully I'm off for the rest of the weekend. Catch you guys on Tuesday.